All right, I'm sitting here with Billy Jensen. Hi, Billy. How you doing today?
How's it going, Sage?
Well, tell us a little bit about you. And you mentioned that you were a felon.
Oh yeah, countless crimes. Yeah,
What's it like that living that lifestyle?
it's it can be stressful, especially when you got watch out your back for PD, and I used to be in gangs, and then you had to watch out for PD and gangs. So a life on the run can be very stressful, secluded sometimes. Yeah.
That's interesting. Do you have like a core group of people that you associate with, or are you just on your own now?
If you're saying if I'm in a gang, I'm on my own. I'm
Well,
kind of
no, I
solo,
just meant
but
do you still
I
have
have good friends.
friends?
Oh yeah,
Right.
I got good friends. Yeah.
All right. What uh what got you involved in the life of crime?
Well, I grew up down in Florida, and I don't know, motorcycles interested me when I was a kid. Loved motorcycles. Ended up joining a motorcycle club down in Florida. Um, the which I thought were supposed to be a club. You're supposed to have each other's backs. Well, they got me arrested. I was in prison for a while in Florida. Moved up here, and after a while, got myself a bike. Started a new life here, and then eventually uh, found another MC, right, and gave them a try, and it turned out they were horse shit. They were pansies. I just wasn't my style. They just got pushed around. They didn't want to push back, so left them and said goodbye. Got my money, got some money back that I gave them. They're lucky they gave my money back. It'd have been more issues, but then I found another gang. As part of I quit. I went away from the MCs. It's just two times like that is just enough. Enough of that. We're on. There's a gang called BBC. No pun intended. Uh, they just fell apart. Everyone just went their separate ways. It was like really shitty situation. So, and then I went back to my roots. Joined another motorcycle gang called the Devil's Rejects, and just like BBC, they just split up, man. Everyone just went their separate ways. So decided I'm better off just getting some close friends and get my own back.
So it's safe to say that you've been involved in like the criminal underground for a very long time.
Yeah, you can't get out of it. Once you're in it, you can't get out.
What's it like being around all those, I guess, people that just
When you find the true homies, it's great. They always got your back. You got theirs, and you feel. I guess you could say you feel more powerful, right? Just power. And no one's gonna fuck with you. If you do, you're gonna be problems. Feels powerful. Being by myself, obviously, I can't 100% trust everybody. Get my back, but I got really close friends. So
right. So in the CD criminal organization underground, what do you guys do? I mean, what do you do that makes your money? This is like kind of a, I guess, a tell-all, you know? And obviously, that's Billy's not your real name for anonymous reasons. We want to make sure you're safe. But what do you do to make money? You know?
it just depends on the day. Some days I'll just go up, find people on the street, and rob them. Simple stuff like that. If I want to make real money, big money, then I got some homies around that want to make some money too. We'll go rob a bank or jewelry store. You know, it just kind of depends on what I want to do, what's around, what's what I'm feeling. It can be anything. There's a lot of stuff.
You seem to have your wits about you. A lot of the city is addicted to drugs. Do you know anything about that?
Mm, I know there is a lot of drugs in the city. Uh, an old MC, like I was talking about before, both of them, used to make drugs and sell, make money, get respect in the area. You know, definitely a lot of drugs in the city for sure. A lot of violence.
Yeah, it seems like that is the case. Seems like there's also a lot of mental health problems, from what I can tell.
Why you say that?
Mm, well, between some of my callers, I'm just a little concerned that they're just not either not all there or on a lot of drugs.
Mm, I guess the dramas could be a thing, right? So when you're selling drugs, right, in a gang, or whoever you're with, you get your territory. You want people in your territory to respect you. So uh, other gangs, or you'll try to push other gangs' territory to try to get the locals' respect, get that rep up, and then that obviously causes issues and yeah, drama.
How does it make you feel providing drugs to local communities?
Money in my pocket, and they want more.
You don't have any sort of hesitation selling them to, they could end up in the hands of kids.
And that's not my problem.
All right.
Other people's problems are my problem.
All right. Yeah. So, is there any chance that you're ever going to try to get out of the life, or is this just a forever thing?
Like I said, it's hard to get out. Um, Probably a long time kind of thing.
Right. I mean, do you have life goals that aren't this life?
Um, I really don't know what life goals. I just live day to day.
You ever thought about saying, hey, today I want to clean up my shit, clean up my act. Today I want to start a business. Today I want to do this or that. You
You
don't think
know,
you don't think about that? You don't think on those terms?
Honestly, I just hate cops for real. So just experience in the past and just my past. I don't really see myself running a business. I can do whatever really. But like I said, I don't like cops, so
Why
got
don't
a
you like
long
cops?
history. Well, I've been shot at by cops. I've been get arrested. Ain't going to prison ain't fun.
Yeah, it's understandable. How do they treat you in prison?
Uh, Here it's not so bad. It's not so bad. Sometimes the other inmates want to get rowdy. You gotta stand your ground, kick some ass. It's not terrible. They give you jobs in there and stuff, so get the times go by. They let you keep your phone too, which is nice.
Yeah, well, seems like a kind of a cakewalk.
It's yeah, it's not bad. Not bad. Florida was a lot worse, for sure.
This seems pretty enlightening so far. Is there anything that the thing that the audience would love to hear about all this?
Ah, hmm. Let me think about that for a sec. Because it could seem like a cool thing because you get money, but comes with the consequences. Um, I don't know. Just be careful who you trust. Really, careful who you trust. Always watch your always watch out yourself first. Watch your back always.
I mean, I'd say that's a pretty good life lesson. That anyway, you should always focus on yourself first.
100%. Always protect yourself.
Oh man, this has been really great getting to talk to you about some things that we wouldn't necessarily get to talk to people about sometimes. I
hmm
think it's a interesting story to tell, considering most people that call in are usually just looking for advice, but being able to kind of hear from this side of the fence, versus say just the general public or even the police, it's nice. It's a nice change. It's a nice thing to be able to hear what real stories people have.
There's a lot that goes down. I know that police and you never find about.
Right. Hey, man. Oh, you got to be safe out there. Maybe, I'm not here to tell you about your morals, but, maybe need to consider, the future, your future. You gotta start thinking about yourself and, living day to
Too
day.
greedy for that, honestly.
Well, I mean, you might find
If
something
you
you
ever,
love.
man, if you ever robbed a bank, see how much money you get. Hard to say no to that. You know what I'm saying?
Hell, I can't even get a call right now. And so I understand why it looks shiny and
Yeah, it looks good,
exciting.
but there's times where it's not good. Like I said, he's secluded, always on the run. You can stress you out a little bit. Don't watch your back like that.
Yeah,
And then
I'm a
especially if
little.
you get involved with people in groups, you gotta watch their back and watch what they're doing, and make sure they don't double cross you, stuff like that. And then
Right.
other groups that are after it can be a lot.
Hi, man. Well, it was lovely talking to you today. I appreciate you coming in. I know that it was a little kind of a crazy thing to meet up, but I really truly appreciate you coming and doing sort of a tell-all though on this because we don't normally hear this kind of stuff, so it's pretty interesting.
You're welcome.
All right, man. So if there's nothing else, if you, yeah, I guess,
If you got any more questions, ask away.
okay. Well, I mean, if that's the case, do you, uh, do you believe that the government is watching us through bird drones?
You know, I could. I wouldn't say a bird drone. That seems little much. I don't think we really have the technology for a fucking like a pigeon. Is that what you're talking about? Like they got
Yeah,
pigeons
like
flying out watching stuff.
people think that pigeons are actually drones.
I think it's psychotic. Let's get back to reality. I mean, they could have cameras like on the streets and stuff. They obviously could be watching. There's hackers who could hack into your phone camera right now and watch what you're doing.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
I don't think a pigeon drone is a thing. There's other ways to get information.
All right. Since we're just going through a couple of questions, did you know that scientists have found woolly mammoth DNA and they are attempting to bring back the woolly mammoth? How does that make you feel?
Hmm. Uh, I mean, honestly, that's kind of groundbreaking if they do that. Because think about it. If they could bring back woolly mammoths, who knows? They could bring back the dinosaurs. The Jurassic Park could be a real thing.
You don't
Hopefully, a more secure thing. But that'd be groundbreaking
you don't
in
think that
technology.
you don't think 4 movies later Jurassic Park is just a terrible idea?
I mean, that's obviously a movie. Who knows what they could learn from actual real life dinos? They could bring them back.
Right.
Secure and better.
Okay. All right. Well,
But a woolly mammoth, if they actually bring it back, they say where they're gonna place them if they do. I feel like it'd
well,
only be in Antarctica or shit.
hold on a second. Let me schmoogle it. We'll discuss it. So, oh, a biotechnology company has publicly stated that it is to genetically resurrect the woolly mammoth, combining its genes with Asian elephant DNA. It has publicly stated that it intends to complete the project by 2027.
Like a purebred woolly mammoth.
No, it's a splice between an Asian elephant,
So okay, so it could
but
kind
it'll
of be
be
like a woolly
genetically the
mammoth.
same.
Hmm.
And yeah, I guess you're right. It probably would make sense that it would be in the Arctic.
Like they're splicing it, and he said if it still has that elephant in it, seems like it won't be the actual true woolly mammoth. It could not have as much hair to be, to live in hotter temperature areas.
Right. Well, so
I guess it could kind of be a woolly mammoth, but it won't be the woolly mammoth. They might have to name it something else.
you it's Valentine's Day, right? You got a Valentine? You
I got a fuck buddy.
uh okay. I mean that's or did you give your fuck buddy flowers?
No, I haven't seen him yet. Actually, she messaged me a minute ago on. I'll talk to her. or
You should probably get her,
something.
or him, or whoever, some candy.
Yeah, I could get her something. We'll see. I've already given her a vehicle. Already bought a vehicle for her.
I mean, that's kind of a great gift.
Yeah, it really is. Cars ain't cheap, man.
It sounds to me like it's a fuck buddy.
Oh, it's a fuck buddy, 100%.
You just buy your fuck buddies cars?
That only one, yeah.
You want another fuck buddy?
Hell no, man. You bark up the wrong tree right now,
That was,
man.
that was a joke. I thought it
You
was
sure
funny.
about that? You don't. You
I
said you had
don't,
some car issues a minute ago. You sure about that?
that was the joke. I don't swing that way.
All right, all right. I mean, it is what 2023. It's okay now.
No, no,
You can
no.
come out of the closet whenever you want. It'll be all
I,
right.
I thought it was funny. This is that we were just talking about the cars. We're speaking of which, what is up with the car prices in this city? Like, holy shit. It is just, you see my piece
It's
of shit out there? I drive a
yeah.
decommissioned taxi.
Yeah, it's a decommissioned taxi. How many miles on that fucking thing?
Now, I
Mine's still
don't
running.
even, you know, the world's speedometer, the odometer, I don't know much about the cars, the odometer, it spin around and now it's like locked into place because it just
What,
doesn't
on
read anymore.
9999999?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, ain't no way.
Yeah, I mean, you can look at it if you want, but I don't know who was driving it around.
You said
It still
decommissioned
works.
taxi. Those definitely get some miles on.
It still works. I mean, it purrs like a kitten, I guess, for what it is. I
Is
mean,
this your building?
no, I just rent out the studio here.
Cool. I didn't see any. That's all right. I'll do it there. Smoke. I'll do it.
But yeah, all right, well, look, Billy, it was a pleasure talking to you. This is great. I'd like to have a little bit more of have a conversation with you in the future if you want to come and hang out again. Thank you
Sure,
so much for
anytime.
coming by. This was enlightening. You know, I like to also talk a little bit about this and that. So it's great. You can always call in or, you know, tell your friends to call in and we can have a little bit of fun time.
Yeah, if you want to talk about stories, cool. But that whole lovey-dovey shit and problem shit, I ain't ever answer that call.
Yeah, man. Whatever. Keep a call out for anything at this point. You know, relationship advice, life advice, stories. I mean, I had one guy call in just to tell me he spatulated a dog's nuts off a porch.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right. Hell yeah.
So if you want to call and tell me a crazy story that happened, I'm sure the listeners would love to hear it.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, man. Well, thank you, Billy, so much for joining me on the show today. If anybody would like to call in, my number is always posted on Twitter and Life Invader. Thank you so much for listening to Sage Advice, and I will see you again soon.